And guess what? The siren was in the share recording from 10 years ago. Because of his consistency not to miss a share, he got this tape from 10 years ago. He heard the siren in the tape. He pulled over thinking he was getting pulled over, and his life was saved. I asked him if he would learn with me Friday afternoon. So Shabbos, let's say, was 7 o'clock. I'd get ready for Shabbos 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I would go into his study, and we would learn for like 2.5 hours straight. Now, I can't say I understood everything. It was impossible. But against his will, he pulled the yoke and turned the plane upside down. He felt like he was killing himself, but he landed safely. And the pilot later realized that this is the same fight between us, do the wrong thing, but they're going to stop you. They're going to help you. Now, it happens to be in the second parak, Rabbi Yeshua says that which path should somebody stick to? It says, Amar lehem tzuru'u, go and see, ezohi derech yishara. What's the proper path? Sheyidbak ba'ha'adam. I got into a fight last night, and I was a little bit drunk. There's a guy who started insulting me, and we got into a little argument. He punched me, I punched back, and we got into a fight, and I just hit him too hard. I was sitting on him, and I killed him. Yeah, I gotta get rid of the body. Otherwise, who is this person on 107.9? They said his name is Rabbi Yitzchak Berkowitz, and he's in Eretz Yisrael. He has a kollel, it's very hard to get into. And I was thinking, I said, that's the same rabbi that gave me that big smile that was so knowledgeable. I said, I'm going to that kollel. So I started making powerful. He says, when you train your mouth to speak falsely, even when there's no need for it, you're not trying to make peace, you're not going to lose money, you just, why not change it a little bit? You're going to train your mouth to speak a certain way. It's called muscle memory and passions to do things. Hashem created it with us, but to do things that are non-spiritual. Now, you're a good person, you're doing good things, you're listening to Pirkei Avos, but that Yetzer Hara, that evil desire, or the desire not towards spiritual things, is always within you. Every day you put your hands in your pockets and you pull out $1. Every day. That's what makes it strong. It turns you into a giver. Giving $1,000 one time does not turn you into a giver, but giving it every single day turns you into a giver. Because the learning does not make sense. It doesn't sound true. He's always fighting with friends, and the learning says, oh, it's so important to get along with your friends. He's going to think in his mind, okay, this sounds so old school. This is not contemporary. You hear that? This person is always lying, and the Mishnah says so important not to lie and to be exceedingly humble. This stuff doesn't make any sense. It's not going to stick with him. So that's what, you understand that? It's powerful. So that's why Derech Eretz, Kadma L'Torah, it's so important to first, when anybody says any comment to you, you have to use what people say for direction, but you can't let it affect you. And that's why the Mishnah says, Ma'oid, Ma'oid. The Mishnah in Parak Dalet, Mishnah Dalet says, very, very, Ma'oid, Ma'oid, have shefal ruach, be of low spirit, be humble. And that means that you don't get affected by what other people, equivalent to all the things the Mishnah just listed. So the greatest one from all is learning Torah. And it says all these things you get rewarded in this world and in the next world. So I would say if Torah is greater than all of them, just like the reward for Torah is greater in the next world, probably the same in this world as well. If they're all things that you get rewarded in this world and the next world, right? And Torah is the greatest, probably the greatest in this world and the next world. So if you don't work so hard for money, but you work so hard for Torah,